Hello, hello, hello. It is Saturday.
Saturday Night Live!
No, Saturday Night Talks. Saturday Night Live is something else that I don't associate with. Hi, Mama Linda. Welcome in. And looked like Sampy was here earlier.
You got a point.
It said, what's for supper? We had Chinese for supper. Piggy had sesame chicken, I think it was. And I had chicken and mushroom. And I got to do some adjusting. Yes, but I don't
Boy,
know.
sure was hard catching that sesame chicken. He run all over the place.
Evan, hello. Welcome in.
David!
Oh, man. Y'all, I'm tired. I ain't done a thing and I'm tired. Well, starting Monday, we have to go back to the grind
So far as we know.
as far as we know. Oh, well. But also, starting the 8th of January, we get fiber optics. We're set up for them to come somewhere between 8:30 and noon to set us up for fiber optics, broadband. And it's going to cost us $10 extra a month for the fiber optics.
Gonna be the equivalent of getting four times the internet for $10.
Yeah. So, thinking of a piggy sub sandwich. Hey, that sounds pretty good too.
Well, I kind of feel like a sub sandwich right about now. I'm stuffed.
Mom Linda said, I just woke up. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm going totally different this year for New Year's. Normally, every year, Piggy tell you, since we've been together, just about every year, I have done the black-eyed peas and either collard greens or cabbage with fried potatoes and some kind of pork product.
Aaron!
Hey, Aaron, welcome in. But this year, I'm not doing that. This
Cinnamon,
year,
ha ha
hey, Cinnamon, welcome in, honey.
ha. Go blonde.
I don't want to go blonde. I want to go white. I want that silvery white hair. And I've got little strands of it. But I highly doubt that my hair will turn gray or silver. My mom, when she passed away at 62, her hair was still the multicolor that was. She had a mixture of brown and red and blonde and blue and green and black and all that in her hair. She still had that. My grandmother still had a head full of red hair when she passed away. My grandfather, though he was gray-headed, he had that brownish gray hair because he had brown hair. And he was 70, I think 79 when he passed away. So I highly doubt I'll get that silvery color I want. There's platinum. I don't know about that.
No wonder you heard that. It's happening. He heard me melt.
Oh. Yeah. I ain't paying the price to go platinum. Yeah, I know how much it cost.
I was like, how does anybody hear that it was happening?
Yeah. Just to go blonde. Now, Big will tell you, my hair has had blonde streaks in it because a friend of his, when we met, she owned a beauty shop and she was refreshing on either training somebody to do highlights or something, and they used me as a guinea pig. It didn't cost me nothing. It was $100-something process that I got done for free.
It looked pretty good, but I prefer her hair the way it is.
And it was right after that I had to have it all cut off anyway. Aaron said he'd go in salt and pepper. Believe it or not, yeah, I went to school with the girl. I can't remember her name. But we were roughly the same age. There might have been 6 to 10 months difference in our ages. But even in high school, in 9th and 10th grade, she had salt and pepper hair. Her hair was like a dark charcoal gray, but it had black and white highlights in it, and it was natural. Her mother had it at her age. Her grandmother had it at her age. It was something that was hereditary. So she had salt and pepper hair. And it was wild. It was beautiful.
Sounds kind of sexy. Just saying.
So let's make a bet on something when you lose, purple or pink or red or green, and we get to pick. As long as y'all paying for it, I ain't paying that price for it. I've seen how much it costs to have her to, and as short as my hair is, it would still cost me a good $250 to have my hair done. No, thank you. I pay $21 every 4 months.
No, Aaron. Ain't happening. We ain't gonna do it. I said so.
Piggy, that's one thing Piggy will stand on. No. Aaron says food coloring.
I seen that purple hair old hag up in the house up there being all upset they didn't get their pork-filled bill. You know, ooh.
Now Kool-Aid might work.
Sammy!
Hey, Sampy, as far as I know, Sampy was the first one in earlier. But I just never, I don't get me wrong, I have had that wash-in color stuff that washes out after about 8 washes. I had some of that on my hair at one time. It was a burgundy color.
About how they do think.
Never know, I might could do that. Put a few little up here, but I just ain't big on coloring my hair. I never have been. I figured this way, this is what God gave me. This is what I have, and I ain't worrying about it. I've always been that way about it. My mom was that way about it.
Hey, I could get some Just Men and dye my hair back to brown, but I don't think Elaine would like that. Just wouldn't look right.
Green?
Brown.
Oh, brown. Oh, okay. I ain't never really known you with brown hair.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
it wouldn't look right to you.
No. Beet juice would do the... Yeah, beet juice would do it. Beet juice died for a while. I like Cinema's answer. She's laughing. She said, old hag. Said, I've seen that same purple hair lady.
Yeah.
I could
trying to make people think Elon thinks he's the president now and everything. They just upset that they didn't get almost half again what they make a year for a raise.
Aaron said 2025, go crazy. Mix it up. Now, Peggy, we got a friend of our Facebook friend, lives in Huntsville, or right outside of Huntsville. Squirrel. She likes to do the rainbow stuff. She has like the red with the rainbow with.
But it works for her.
That's her. I mean,
she pulls it off good. Yeah. It works for her. She's
got that attitude that it works really well.
She got that top personality.
Yeah. It don't work for me. Sorry, it just don't work for me.
Not old hag on the hilltop personality, but the right top personality that can pull it off well.
Well, see, now when I was a kid, I used to know a lot of older ladies that had that lavender hair and pink hair and blue hair.
But it was always tactful.
Yeah, it was tasteful because it's called the blue rinse or it was some kind of rinse that Francis did on the ladies there at the beauty shop.
Yeah, it wasn't like acid in your eyeballs. It was tastefully done.
Yeah. My grandmother couldn't get that done to her hair.
Aaron, come on, Eileen.
Y'all, I'm thirsty tonight. I think that Chinese food is... That's an idea for a 2025 look. Yeah.
Someone said Mrs. Stewart Bluing would do it.
No idea. That's what it was. That bluing is what it was. Like I said, there were some ladies that got the bluing and it turned their gray hair into a blue color. Then some had that lavender wash, and then some had a pink looking wash.
Yeah. Now Squirrel can do those wild, vivid colors, but it looks good on her. She carries it well. It's tasteful.
Hey, Jethro, welcome in.
Jethro.
Now, yo, I'm going with the on screen tonight. I don't have pictures I just could not find pictures for New Year's. I mean, the only thing it showed was for New Year's was 2025, the Sydney
New
Harbor
Year's,
Bridge.
should you look up Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve, you find all sorts of New Year's Eve pictures.
I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying pictures to associate with the answers to the questions. I mean, you can find pictures of fireworks everywhere. The Sydney Harbor Bridge. You can find Times Square pictures. You can find all that stuff, but you just could not find specific pictures for what I wanted. So instead of doing pictures, I'm actually just putting the questions up on screen tonight. That way, if somebody doesn't hear it, they'll be able to read it online or on screen to me. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, I got the nunchies last night. I was working on my questions, and it was a little bit before midnight. And I told Piggy, I said, I got the nunchies. Excuse me. And when I get through with these, I'm going to go in the kitchen. I'm going to make some cookies.
That you did.
And I did. It was after 1 o'clock time I ate my cookies, but I got my cookies.
We paying for it today.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, we didn't go to bed till almost 11 this morning.
It was 11 by the time I got to bed.
Yeah.
11 a.m., not p.m.
Yeah, we laid down. I don't know how many of y'all were in Piggy's live this morning, but he got off his live, and then he and Mama Linda talked for a little while. And I fixed him some breakfast, and I went and laid down, laid on my phone. And I had just laid down really good, shut my phone where I had music playing and stuff when Piggy came in there to lay down. We'd be calling you Yeti instead of Bigfoot if you did that, Avid.
Yeah.
He'd be the Arctic Yeti.
Yeah, Mama Linda, you did. Sitting here about to fall out.
Yep. Oh, man. Y'all, I apologize now. This weather. We have gone from 30-something degree weather up to 70-degree weather in the span of just a few days.
And it's totally wrecked us.
Yeah. My eyes are itching. My nose is clogged. Oh. Sinuses are going haywire. And we still hadn't taken our vitamins for today.
I know.
I don't think I took them yesterday either.
Other than my allergy pill, I may wait till Monday to start back up.
I gotta take mine. Oh,
well, that's why I said other than the allergy pill. I do need to take that if I don't take nothing else.
Okay, I can't. I gotta put that where I can see what Avid wrote.
Is it Piggy?
I have something to catch you. I felt like
Piggy something. I have something to catch you.
Yeah.
Oh, for Piggy, you call. I have something to catch you.
Okay. I can't read.
I bet you do. I bet I have no interest in it.
We've been having rain off and on. I mean, when we went out earlier, it was drizzling. It's something awful. I apologize for that. Yeah, I was going to try to do 25 questions. That didn't work. And I bet everybody can guess why I was going to do 25 questions. Because it's going into year 2025. So I was going to do 25 questions. Well, y'all ain't getting 25 questions. Y'all getting 15 questions. Now, Piggy's over trying to gag himself to death by belching and belching and birching.
Well, the belch, it felt really, really good.
And then he's over going.
And then it's aroma. And that hit my nose. My nose said no.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put up question number 1. We'll see how y'all like doing this. This is question number 1. What year was the first Times Square ball drop in New York City? I'm not doing multiple choice or anything like that. Y'all can just guess a year.
I got no clue. I know it's been a long time.
Lori's prepping for heaven. Welcome in.
Lori.
You're not late. I'm just getting started on questions. See, we're on question
Y'all
number 1.
Never late. You're here where God had for you to be here.
That's it.
So that means you're right on time.
Let's see. Cinnamon says 1936. Lori says 1896. David says 1976. And I don't remember the answer until I pull it up on screen, so we're doing good.
If it was before 1965, it didn't happen because I wasn't born until 1965. History didn't start till then.
Well, it didn't start for Piggy till then. I guess that means you didn't exist until I did, huh? If history for you didn't start.
I got you. I guess not.
Oh, Mama Linda said before 1951. Oh, man. Piggy took a trip to the kitchen. I'm fixing to give him my glass and let him make a trip for me.
I see this.
Oh, man. Okay. Florida Flash. Hello, Eric. Welcome in.
Hey!
So, again, the question is, what year was the first Times Square ball drop in New York City? Get that away. 1899 says Jethro. Okay, let's see what the answer is. We will remove that from the studio there. And go up here to answer. 1907. Let's see who got closest. See, Jethro said 1899. Lori said 1896. Cinnamon said 1936. Well, it looks like Jethro got closest with 1899. He was 8 years off. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So this is how questions are going tonight. Like I said, I did this for the simple fact that I thought it would be something different. And since I didn't have the pictures, and sometimes people don't hear the question. Yep, Mama Linda, it was that early. Yep, he got closest. And see, that's without multiple choice, y'all. But the thing about it is a lot of these questions we have already went over. I know last year and possibly sometime throughout the year. So sometimes some stuff sticks with us. So let's go to question number 2. Which U.S. president was the first to officially celebrate January 1st as a holiday?
Question number 2.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was any question about number 2.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a question. So again, which U.S. president was the first to officially celebrate January 1st as a holiday? Cinnamon says Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin was not a president. He was a forefather, but he never was president.
He was a very influential figure on many a president. But
Linda says, George Washington, haha, giggle. David says, hush, piggy. Shh.
What?
David says, Kennedy.
What you talking about? Hush on what? There ain't no hush except for hush puppies.
Oh, man, those are some comfortable shoes, wasn't they, Piggy?
They were.
Lori
They
says,
get wore out. I had a nice pair. They'd get wore out. Troll kept throwing away. I kept pulling them out the trash and keep wearing them.
Lori says, Teddy Roosevelt. So we have a George Washington. We have a Kennedy. We have a Teddy Roosevelt. Oh, my.
The good Roosevelt or the bad Roosevelt?
That's the good Roosevelt. He's the one that was in the
He's the one to go out hunting and tell you like it is.
yeah, he's the one that was in that one war.
He had a brass set of them and they were big.
Mama Bear Christine, hello, welcome in, my dear.
Mama Bear.
Lori said the good one. Yeah.
Well, like I said, he had a big set of brass ones.
Yeah.
He'd tell you like it is and dare you to say anything about it.
Mm-hmm. All right. So again, the question is, which U.S. president was the first to officially celebrate January 1st as a holiday? Evan said Teddy was in the Cuba War. Okay. Yeah, it was the Cuba War, but there was another name for it. All right.
That's why I like the T-Man. He's got a big set of brass ones to tell you like it is.
All right. So I'll take that down. Then we'll put up the answer. This is the answer to number 2. Question number 2. It were George Washington. Mama Linda got it right, y'all.
Father of the nation.
Mm-hmm. Our very first president. So, all right. It just takes me a minute to make sure I've got all this stuff removed so I don't keep going over it. And now for question number 3. What country celebrates New Year with 12 grapes at midnight? Evan said it's rigged, laugh out loud.
Oh, you take that Mama Linda's thing.
Yeah.
It's rigged, it's rigged.
Now, I know we've been over this right here like 3 or 4 times just in the past year and a half.
I don't see how it could be rigged. I don't even know the questions, much less the answers.
Cinnamon says Italy. Avid, I think, is saying Greece.
Yeah.
Linda said it is rigged. You betcha. Oh, man. Well, if it wasn't rigged, it wouldn't be no fun. Let's see. There we go. Hey, I like that layout. That puts me in the corner there.
It does. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Kind of doing something like what Jethro does, except at the bottom instead of the top.
Yeah. Mama Bear says, I'm going with Italy. Jethro says Spain. Linda says Italy. So we've got Cinnamon going Italy, Avid going Greece.
Mama Bear, you only going to Italy because Cinnamon hot in.
Mama Bear says Italy. Linda says Italy. Jethro says Spain. Lori says France. Well, let's see if I can get this to come up and how it's going to do this. And there is your answer to number 3. It is Spain. Jethro got it right.
I'm gonna tell y'all what. The way this stuff has got my head, I'm kind of feeling like I did that day when I tried to go shot for shot with beard chasers with that boy from South Carolina when I was out in the Marine Corps. And trust me, that didn't work out so well for me.
Oh, man.
Because we had a pint and a half of Jack Daniels.
Oof.
And we went shot for shot with beer chaser in like 30 minutes.
How about that night you and Bootsy drank some Fireball?
Worse than that.
Oh, okay.
You got to remember, I missed a day on that one. That was Bootsy. I was fine the next day.
Okay. Lori said, I'm striking big time laugh out loud.
When I tried to do that with that boy from South Carolina,
Yeah.
I missed a day.
Yeah.
He dropped me off at another friend's house when we got done, and he rode on to San Diego on a motorcycle.
I said, Piggy, go take 3 shots of backbite and shot straight. If I had any made up, he probably could.
It wouldn't help this, Abbott.
No.
Trust me.
I tell you.
But that's how I feel like right now. I feel that messed up.
Yeah. Right. Question number 4. Which U.S. state celebrates New Year by dropping a giant peach? Avis at mine would, Piggy.
What? Rita!
Hey, Miss Rita, welcome in, darling. Tell Mr. Terry we said hello.
Unless he's sitting in that recliner next to you and already heard me.
Miss Lori said Georgia. Mama Bear, I think, says Florida. I think it's an FL. My eyes are crossing. Miss Cinnamon says Georgia. Rita says Georgia.
Yeah, Mama Bear said Florida.
Then Mama Bear changed it down here to Georgia. Avid says Georgia. Linda says Georgia. Rita says, you got it right, Piggy.
That's why I love it.
Jethro says Georgia.
Boy, I'm good.
Avid says my backbite sauce will Piggy. Avid's backbite sauce is a little bit older than mine right now because I ain't got nothing made up. I need to make me some of that and just keep it set on the shelf so I can use it later after it gets seasoned. Now I could probably make them some wing sauce.
Well, as long as you let yours set, that backbite would light me up, and wouldn't know if I was coming or going.
Now my wing sauce, Pig will tell you flat out, my wing sauce is hotter than my backbite sauce.
It'll light you up.
Yeah.
You don't have to sit long. If you let it sit long, oh my gosh.
I ain't never let it sit long enough. I'm afraid to.
You'd have to be Johnny Small Pepper in order to eat it.
But hey, it's good stuff. Well, I think everybody knows they got question 4, right? It is the good old state of Georgia.
Georgia sucks.
Some parts of it. Some parts of it's
you know how
pretty
you
nice.
Can tell? Florida is still attached to the nation. That's how you know Georgia sucks.
Oh, man. Jethro said, Georgia is known as the peach state. Yes, it is. Somebody over wanting out, Dad.
It's great.
Biggie said, just sniff mine, laugh out loud. I guess that backbite, you just sniff it and it'll, whew. As long as it cleared my sinuses.
If it's long enough, you can sniff it and you'll be like, whoa, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. I mean, the heat from it. Oh, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Longer it says hotter it gets, but better it tastes too.
Yeah. That's what I like about backbite is it, even though it's got the heat, you've still got flavor to it.
You know, I used to think I'd done pretty good being able to eat jalapenos and a little bit of spicy barbecue sauces and stuff. Then I started learning about meeting people like having Johnny Small Pepper who enjoy the taste and flavor of peppers that would have me crying from 10 feet away just smelling them.
I had to say Piggy's tolerance for heat has gone up since we've been together.
It's gotten better since Chinese mustard. Lord have mercy.
Evan said it has changed colors in 2 years. Like I bet it has. It's probably got that deep dark color now to it.
Probably got that deep fire red to it.
Yeah. Well, actually, backbite it'll turn a dark brownish red instead of dark red.
Like I said, a deep fire red.
Yeah. Lori says she loves wasabi. Oh, I do too. Horseradish. Question number 5.
Wasabi bad enough. That Chinese mustard, let me tell you what, it's gonna light you up.
What song is traditionally sung at midnight on New Year's Eve? And spelling does not count as long as I can understand what you're writing.
New Year's Eve. Oh, this raggedy on me.
That ain't what we say. Abby said we'll have to send a picture. That works.
A little something from Hee Haw.
Miss
A
Rita
little
said,
yeehaw.
Miss Rita said, Auld Lang Syne.
Mother said, I don't know, I don't care, go to sleep.
Oh, I'll be awake. I'm always awake till after 1 o'clock, just about. Unless I'm having one of them nights when I go to bed at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then wake up at 1:30. Rita said the spelling was awful. It might have been awful, but I know what you're saying.
I don't.
Abby said Auld Lang Syne.
Jessica said, Auld Lang Syne.
Auld Lang Syne.
Auld Lang Syne. I got no clue what that is.
Abby said Esper. Should old acquaintance be forgot?
Okay, that I know.
That's Auld Lang Syne.
I never heard it like that.
Yeah, that's.
I never could make out what that was.
Yeah.
Much less have ever seen it spelled out.
Yeah. And what is funny is Jethro actually spelled it correct. I'm pretty sure.
Evan said, I have to work. Evan, you were working this morning. You already back at work? Goodness gracious.
All right. Let's see, it is Auld Lang Syne. And it is the Scottish the Scottish spelling and pronunciation of it.
Okay, what does it mean?
We may be finding that out. I think that might be a question.
Haven't left yet. Gracious, Evan, what have you done? Pulling a 24-hour? I'm on fire tonight. Well, Lord of mercy, son. Get a fire extinguisher. Put yourself out. Don't want to see you burn out.
Okay. Oh, man. Sorry, y'all. My eyeball's itching. You ever get one of them things?
You get burned up? Yeah. Some of us might get to missing you.
I'm saying. On to question number 6. What holiday special, now hosted by Ryan Seacrest, airs every New Year's Eve?
Oh, Lord. Something that used to be good.
Oh, having some throws, just throw in the river. Jethro says, Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve.
Like I said, something that used to be good.
I can say that about a lot of things that Ryan Seacrest hosts. He is now the host of Wheel of Fortune.
Are you serious?
Yep, Pat Sajak retired. Instead of letting Vanna White have it, they gave it to Ryan Seacrest. Yeah.
That's about stupid.
Mm-hmm. Lori said, Rockin' New Year's Eve.
I mean, Vanna would have been a shoe-in for it. Knows exactly what's going on, what to do, and all like that. And I'm sorry, as pretty as she used to be. She's gotten older, so she ain't what she used to be.
Yeah. Lori said, yes, Dick Clark was the best. Love Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve.
Yeah, it was something when Dick Clark was doing it.
I can remember as a kid, very rarely did I ever get to stay up past 8:30, 9 o'clock. But on Saturdays, or Friday night and Saturday night, my mom would let me sit up with her. And on New Year's Eve, I'd get to sit up with her and watch Times Square, New Year's at Times Square. But on Saturday nights, we would sit up and we would watch American Bandstand, Soul Train, Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, I love that show.
With the Crypt Keeper, Twilight Zone, and things like that. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of that stuff either. It's been so long since I've watched an actual TV. If it's not a video, a tickety-tockety, a reel, I think the last thing I literally watched that was a show was a Prime movie, The Expanse, I think it was, with Piggy.
Series called The Expanse on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. All right, let's pull up the
That's
answer.
as close to TV as I get.
Yeah.
Watching the Amazon Prime from time to time. And I hadn't watched it in a couple, 3 weeks. Maybe more.
Yeah. Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve, or New Year's Rockin' Eve, I think it's what it's called.
New Year's Rockin' Eve.
There we go. Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve.
I used to like watch American Bandstand. And then Soul Train after that.
Mm-hmm.
I like them both.
Lori said, now it's Twilight Zone all day. I love that show.
Yeah.
A lot of people got their starts on that. William Shatner was on Twilight Zone.
He was.
Ron Howard has been on Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Which
of course, he got his big thing from Mayberry.
Right. Andy Griffith's show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I don't watch a lot of TV. I do good to sit and watch a 20-minute video.
She does, folks.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you.
And it can take me an hour to watch a 20-minute video.
Folks, I've seen her do the TikTok stuff and listen to little stories that come on in. If it lasts longer than 2 minutes, she's swiping that thing up, going on to the next thing. I mean, she's just...
It's gotten to where I get jittery. My nerves... This past week has been better. And I have looked back, June, it's like the first 3 days of June, other than losing Charlie and a little bit in June.
Well, it wasn't just that we lost him, it was how we lost him.
Right, but I slept better, my nerves were better, but I stay stressed because of everything we have to do through the week.
It's not that we have to do a whole lot.
It's just
the fact that we have to do it
yeah.
for the one that we're doing it for. That's just a whole lot of bad juju concentrated, and any amount of time around it is stressful.
Well, Melinda says, I went to Times Square that one year, New Year's Eve time in 1966. Well, Melinda, that was before I was even thought of.
I was thought of, but I was just crawling.
American Bandstand was awesome.
And Shindig. I don't know anything about Shindig.
I remember Soul Train, though. Oh, man, I love Soul Train. That was a good show.
Soul Train was awesome. I'd listen to American Bandstand and be like, yeah, all right. And then Soul Train come on and I'd be like, oh, yeah, feel the groove, man.
Was I in bed by 8? Sometimes on New Year's Eve, or most nights.
Daddy, go! Ever get big! Yeah, okay, I'll start putting stupid stuff in my videos so you don't get bored. Jittery, I'm not sure about.
Yeah. Well, it's not stupid stuff that, and everything. It's just sometimes and it doesn't matter what the subject is. I can watch cooking videos, and I can start out watching one, and depending on the videos, I'll watch maybe a minute of a 15, 20-minute video on cooking video and just get out of it because the person talking is not keeping it interesting for me.
Or they just get on your nerves.
Or they get on my nerves. And then again, there's times that I can watch stuff that I'm totally not interested in and be totally engrossed in what's going on because the person is so entertaining and keeping the topic interesting for me. I might not know what in the world they're talking about, but I'll be sitting there watching it because that person is entertaining and keeping me entertained.
Yeah.
And
I ain't got to find those videos. I know exactly where they're at. I just haven't got to get to it yet.
So, it's and Danny's always funny. I'm sorry. He is.
Danny always is.
Yep.
He don't see all the comments and everything, but yeah, of course, sun, bad eyesight, and everything else. I don't know how he sees anything at all. But Alvin!
Hey, Alvin, Simon, Theodore,
he's funny as all get out. Have you gone through another spell of catching nothing but turtles?
Oh, man. Oh, baby. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's something. I think I'm liking this new thing. I don't have to worry about flipping back and forth between screens, but not knowing where I'm at. Oh, man. That makes me thank God I don't have any sisters or brothers. That's okay, Evan. You keep that 2-year-old sauce and use it. I can make Piggy some sauce, and if he wants it hotter, all I got to do is add some more hot stuff to it.
I'm not sure. I've had it about 6 months. I don't know if I can handle 2-year-old.
We're on to question number 7. Which now deceased late night host famously did a countdown to the new year on his talk show? And I will tell you this, he used to be one of the #1 late night talk show hosts.
He was the #1 talk show host. What are you talking about? It didn't matter if it was nighttime, daytime, what. He was #1.
Jethro says Johnny Carson. Danny said Johnny Carson. Oh, man.
Lori said Johnny Carson. See, like I said, he was the #1, bar none of anybody.
Oh, man. Evan says Johnny Carson. I think I really like this idea of putting the question up, letting y'all see it, be able to read the question and go back to it.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. Yeah, Johnny died like back in the 80s or 90s. He's been dead a
Been
long
that
time.
long?
He's been dead a long time.
Wow.
I want to say it's some in mid 90s. I'm not sure. I can't just check it. If I can get this thing to pop up here.
Talk about being behind. Some names you just get, they just don't die for you. They may have been gone a long time, but they just don't die for you.
Oh, okay. Well, he died in 2005. I thought
That's
he died in
still 20
90s.
years ago.
Yeah. January 23rd, 2005. Johnny Carson died.
Daddy died in like 94.
Yeah.
You know, that's 31 years ago.
See, I thought he died. I thought Johnny had died. Well, that, but everybody that gave Johnny Carson has an answer. Let me pull this up here. There we go. The answer is Johnny Carson. Now, this is just a bonus one. I don't have anything on here. I'm just going to ask, does anybody know who Johnny's stand-in, his number one stand-in was, that would cover for him when he was sick or not going to be on air?
Black guy, wasn't it?
No.
No?
Nope. This person covered for Johnny when Johnny was sick or unable to be there, and they were his number one stand-in.
Oh. Was it old feller? Working in conjunction with what's his name on Price is Right? Wasn't him?
It was not a man at all.
So it was a woman. That don't read a woman. Because they ain't for two genders, folks, male or female. Pick one.
It was not Ed McMahon. That was his Joan Rivers. Wasn't David Letterman, wasn't Jay Leno. It was Joan Rivers.
You talk about funny.
She and Johnny actually had a falling out afterward, but when Johnny was sick or could not make a taping or something, Joan would be his stand-in. And that's why,
like it was too, and she died for that fact.
Yeah. And a lot of people thought Joan was going to be the one to take over the show for him. And it was actually, was it Jay Leno? It was Jay Leno or David Letterman, one of the two. I don't remember which one took over for him, and then the other one.
I think it was Leno first.
Yeah. Well, then, if it was Leno that took over for him, then it was David Letterman that was on a different network, going head to head with him. But either way,
he wouldn't ever compete with Leno.
I always liked David Letterman. He's okay.
Yeah, he's all right. He couldn't beat Leno.
Then he said Joan Collins. Hey, Joan Collins was a good actress. And her sister was an amazing author.
Who was her sister?
I cannot for the life.
You'd have said it if I hadn't asked it.
Yeah, she wrote Hollywood Wives, Hollywood Husbands. She was. Let me put it over here. It's easier for me.
I know absolutely nothing about that. Oh, Lord, Dark Shadows.
Oh, I remember that with Barnabas. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Jackie Collins. That was her name. Jackie Collins. She was the author.
Well, Danny, they were both funny. But I still love you too, Danny. So have a good feed.
Oh, man.
That was just for you, Danny Stone.
That was just an extra piece of trivia since I had. Is that the same one? Okay, that's what I just read. I had to make sure where I was at, y'all. I forgot to. I had to delete them so I know. So Leno took over for Carson. Okay, so Letterman had his on the other channel.
Okay.
Question number 8.
But they were all good. They didn't mind making jokes about the truth.
Yeah. Question number 8. What is the main ingredient in Hoppin' John, a Southern New Year's dish?
Hoppin' John?
Mm-hmm.
What in the world is a Hoppin' John?
It's a Southern New Year's dish.
Well, I got that from what you just said.
It is this particular ingredient mixed with bell peppers and onions and other ingredients and cooked up and served. And yeah. Avid said peppers. Danny said rabbit.
Yeah. What's up, Doc?
Danny said, I told Stacia you were doing trivia and she'd come a running.
Lord said Letterman was after Carson. He went on a different network. Okay. I just remember they were there, not when or how.
Lori said rabbit.
What, Evan? Evan said piggy. I said, what?
I guarantee y'all, if Miss Joyce Stewart was in here, she'd know what a Hoppin' John, what the main ingredient of Hoppin' John is.
Stacia is dumb.
Huh?
Who's Stacia?
Danny's wife.
That Danny's wife?
Yeah.
Your wife in here?
Jetro says black-eyed peas. Mama Linda said long sausage. Haha, giggle.
All right, Mama Linda, behave.
So, what is the main ingredient of Hoppin' John, a Southern New Year's dish? She said black-eyed peas.
Oh, your wife said black-eyed peas. Well, hello, Danny Stone's wife. How you doing?
Hi, Stacia. Well, let's see what the main ingredient of Hoppin' John is, y'all.
It ain't me.
It is black-eyed peas.
I kind of like it the way that pops up there.
So you like that?
I like that.
I do too.
Mama Linda says, I is, Peggy.
Then he said, she said hello. My son said Hoppin' John sounds like some guy switching.
Stacy, in case you didn't know, I is the Piggy. Howdy.
Jetro said, I am on fire tonight. Yes, you are.
Get a fire extinguisher. You don't want to lose you because of this.
The crap, she ain't gonna let that one go. Let that go tonight. Hey.
Well, of course not. She got it right.
Oh man. Well, we still got time.
Sad thing is, you knew she was right. You just didn't want to admit it.
We still have. Let me double check. We might only have 10 questions. I'm pretty sure it was 15 because
I know you worked on them a long time. You ought to have a few of them.
I should have 15, but it's only showing me 10.
Huh.
So I'm looking.
Maybe you did 10 and you thought you did 15.
It could have been that. But you know what?
She's done stuff like that before, folks.
I was half asleep last night.
We've been in that slurry of feeling like half asleep even when we've been wide awake.
Yeah,
Josie!
There's 15. That means I'm going to be adding them as we go, y'all.
How are we, Josie?
Hi, Jesse. All right. We are on number 9.
I'm feeling kind of blessed. Danny Stone showed up in the live.
What is the most watched global New Year's event?
That same answer is a while ago to a different question.
Yeah. And while y'all
You can't tell me that that event isn't the most watched there is.
I am going to.
Uh-oh, she's fixing to leave y'all to Piggy's
I'm going
mercy.
to leave you to the piggy for a minute.
Lord help y'all.
But y'all do have the question to ponder on. And I'll be back
What
in a minute.
is the most watched global New Year's event? Danny says Times Square ball drop. Lori's prepping for heaven says dropping of the ball. Y'all, I could work with that in another direction, but this is family friendly, so I'm not going to do that. Anybody else care to say something on that? Then Peterson says, back of my eyelids, seeing the stars. Boy, I agree with that one. That's usually what I'm doing on New Year's Eve. Don't worry, Larry, I won't. This is a family-friendly show. I'm not going to go there. I could. Oh, Lord, Mama Linda, there you go. But tell us a story. You know, I being put on the spot like that, I'm not good at that. I have to have something spark something. And when something is sparked, it takes me a while to tell it. She'll be back before I can get finished with something. Jethro says Times Square New Year's Eve ball. Me personally, I say New Year's Rockin' Eve with the ball drop at the end of it. But that's why I say Dick Clark was the best at it. He did that thing the best of anybody. There'd be others fill in for him every once in a while, and then after he had to step down from it, I stopped watching it after that. Lori says it's all about the ball drop. Oh, I could so work with that another way. Anyway, we're not going to go there. Tell me a story you're doing it right now. Well, Mama Linda, I am a story in and of myself.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, y'all safe now. She's back.
And I have a qualifier. Piggy's talking about New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Yep.
Well, what everybody fails to remember, or maybe they know and don't think about, is that Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve is only one televised program on New Year's from Times Square. That is ABC. You also have CBS and NBC, who also are televising live from Times Square. They're all three on different stages at different parts of Times Square, so that they're not overshadowing each other. So
that just goes to show how good Dick Clark was, because I never knew about that.
The other three channels.
I get it. It stands to reason that they would be there because they're major news organizations.
Right.
But, you know, Dick Clark stole the show because you just didn't know about the rest. But CBS, NBC, who?
Yeah, there's just Times Square ball drop. And that's what it's called, the Times Square ball drop from NBC, Times Square ball drop from CBS, and Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. Those were the
yeah,
three.
Lori, like those cartoon dinosaurs. We're back.
Yep. So the answer is the Times Square ball drop.
Lori, put that another way. Because
they were all there for the ball.
Yeah, there's a part of me that can so go off on that. I don't need to be. Rephrase that, please.
Okay, question number 10. At midnight on New Year's in the United States, it is traditional to do this and sing Auld Lang Syne. There's one thing that is traditional for us to do here in the United States at midnight, and then we sing Auld Lang Syne. What is it? So that's a line from the movie Poltergeist, Biggie.
What is? They were all there for the ball.
Yeah.
I don't remember that part. I liked watching that movie. It's scary as all get out, and I really don't like to have anything to do with it because there was things that went on in that movie that shouldn't have went on.
Yeah. Lori said, drink a toast and kiss. Linda says, kiss. Danny said, kiss and drink champagne.
I can't go for champagne. That stuff's nasty.
That's like drinking fizzy, rotten fruit.
Rotten apples. Wine's bad enough. Champagne is worse.
Oh, she's no, they're back from Poltergeist.
Oh, they're back. Yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah.
I think that little girl's death had a lot to do with what went on in that movie.
Yeah, Heather Rourke. Yeah. All right. So at midnight on New Year's in the United States, it is traditional to do this and sing Auld Lang Syne. And the answer. Kiss and sing Auld Lang Syne.
Kiss or French kiss?
Kiss.
Kiss, you get some lip. French kiss.
Never mind.
Fade off straight from that because it's fixing to get hot.
Okay, let's see. We're going to see about pulling up some questions and answers. Now, I've got 5 more to go. Okay, so we're on number 11. For some reason, y'all,
I ain't got the energy for getting that kind of hot anymore.
Okay. Let's see if it's opened this up for me.
Yeah, I tried champagne once. God, that stuff was nasty. It's worse than wine. Wine's like rotten fruit. Champagne's made from apples.
Number 11.
Taste of rotten apples is far worse than wine.
Jesse said he's back. Number 11. What Australian city has one of the largest New Year's celebrations?
Do what now? What Australian city? Okay, I don't know. If Paula was in here, she'd tell us. Or Santos.
Danny says, I was alone on the couch with my beagle in 1995. That dog freaked out at midnight, wouldn't come near me for a week.
Danny.
Lori said, Sydney.
You talk about desperation, son. No wonder that dog wouldn't come near you for a week.
Josie said, cool, we're only on 11. Yep, we're only on 11. Danny says, Sydney. Jetro says Sydney. You see, Josie says Sydney. Says dancing. Okay. Linda says Sydney. Josie, I don't know if you're behind on pictures, but yeah, we're only on question 11. This is what Australian city has one of the largest New Year's celebrations. And let's pull up the answer.
Cool, we only on IK. I have no idea what
11. He was typing in 11 in it.
Oh. Sound like you was trying to type like you was a Scottish man. It's cool. We only on IK.
The answer to number 11 is Sydney, of course. Sydney, Australia. The Sydney Opera House, and then the Sydney Harbor, the bridge at Sydney Harbor. It's all decked out, everything.
Sydney is by the best zoo also. There's a, I'm on fire.
Mm-hmm.
But Jethro, either get a fire extinguisher or put that thing out somehow. None of us want to deal with that fire on you. I'm just saying. Don't
want you burning up, son.
We don't want to get burnt by you. None of us want to quench that passion. You know what I'm saying? Take that somewhere else, my friend. Take it somewhere else.
We're on question 12.
I only know 2 cities in Australia, Sydney and Walkabout Creek.
Oh, I guess I'm lucky then, because I know more than 2.
I love the Crocodile Dundee movies too, Danny Stone.
Question 12. About 360 million glasses of what drink are served in the U.S. each New Year's Eve?
Probably some of that nasty champagne.
Oh, man. You reckon Piggy tells you how he really feels about stuff?
Lori I'll tell you exactly how I feel about it.
Lori said champagne. Danny said champagne.
Like I said, I had a taste of some of that stuff once.
Abby said champagne.
Champagne's made from apples. Wine is made from rotten fruit. Champagne is made from rotten apples. Man, I'm going to tell you what.
Linda said rotten champagne.
You talk about some nasty stuff. I'd rather drink wine than I would champagne.
I don't drink none of it. I had some blackberry wine.
I'm just saying, I won't drink wine. But I'd rather drink wine than champagne.
I had some blackberry wine one time.
The Bible says about a fool and their money are soon parted.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Jethro said champagne.
You waste your money on champagne, you a fool.
Well, I mean, there's some people out there that actually like the taste of it. More power to them.
I mean, no, they like the supposed refinement about it. Being among the rich and the famous, you're drinking some champagne. All about appearances, say.
Lori said, actually, champagne is made from champagne grapes.
And it's very potent.
Yeah.
It's all about getting drunk. You want to get drunk, just go get you some Mad Dog 2020 and get it over with.
Yeah. Yeah, Lori, it's technically champagne grapes, but you can also make it out of pretty much any fruit as long as it is a sparkling wine. Oh, I love grape soda, so I can handle the carbonated grape juice. Yeah, territory in France. Yeah. If it is produced in the Champagne region and it is a bubbly wine, you can make it out of grapes, you can make it out of apples, you can make it out of pretty much any fruit, as long as it is bubbly and comes from that area. Oh, it's all rotten stuff if you ask me. I don't like it.
And if it's really about just getting drunk, just go get the moonshine and have you about a half a cup, and I'll see you next week when you wake up.
And the answer to number 12, of course, is champagne. So, champagne is the answer. And y'all, what's funny is Piggy has not seen any of these that I have done, but he pretty good on these answers tonight. All right, let's go to question number 13. I got to get it pulled up. For some reason, it didn't pull up last night when I was doing these, so, but that's okay. Okay, number 13. These, okay, 13, 14, and 15 are all true or false. As you'll see up here, it says question 13, true or false.
Is it true or is it false?
New Year's Eve is celebrated on the same day all over the world. True or false? New Year's Eve is celebrated on the same day all over the world. True or false? And I was not shocked by this answer because I had a feeling I knew it, simply because I know something else about it.
Lori said false, Danny said true, Linda said false, Lori said false again. I would think false, because we over here are not on the same day as those over there, like Australia. Yeah, for us, Saturday evening, they're already on Sunday.
Well, they're saying that New Year's Eve is, this question has to do with New Year's Eve being on December the 31st. No matter where you're at in the world, it is on December the 31st all over the world.
Yeah, but that day ain't going to be on the same day here as it is in Australia.
All right.
Just saying.
A lot of people are getting the concept, and they got the right answers, but not for the right reasons. I don't think it's, and I will explain why the answer is what it is. The answer is false. There are many countries that do not observe January the 1st as New Year's Day.
Oh, there's others that have their New Year's starts
different
at a different time of the year.
So their New Year's Eve is going to fall on a different date throughout the year based upon when they celebrate New Year's Day.
Based on their culture.
Based on their culture.
Yeah, I get that one too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Lori. New Year's is different in China, Israel, Iran. I saw a list of like 10 different countries where their New Year's is not observed on January the 1st.
We look at them crazy because when they celebrate a New Year, they look at us crazy for when we celebrate a New Year.
Chinese, for one, theirs is celebrated a different, it depends upon the Julian and Gregorian calendars for one on some. This is something I learned. If you know why April the 1st is called April Fool's Day, then you will understand the concept of the fact of the first of the year and the difference in the Julian and the Gregorian calendars. April 1st, for many hundreds, if not thousands of years, was New Year's Day.
Really?
Yes. That was under, I think it was the Julian calendar. April 1st was New Year's Day.
I did not know that.
Once it was changed over to the Gregorian calendar, and January 1st began to be observed as the new first day of the new year. Those that celebrated New Year's on April 1st were considered to be fools. Therefore,
I can't keep up with the Chinese. You're the rat, the dog, the cat. It just goes on and on.
Hi, Teresa Jukowitz. Welcome in, darling.
Teresa J!
Yeah. But that is why people are considered April Fools on April the 1st, because of those that celebrated April 1st as the first day of the new year. Because
Teresa J is on her way.
Yeah. So that's one concept of why, because I know the Jewish people, the Israelites, they celebrate their New Year's at a different time than January 1st. The Chinese, like I said, most Middle Eastern countries do not celebrate January 1st as the first day of the new year. They follow the Julian calendar and go that way. The Chinese and other Asian countries also observe New Year's at a different time. So bless you, Piggy. So therefore, this question tends to be false, where it says New Year's Eve is celebrated on the same day all over the world. No, it is not. That is false for the reasons I just gave. Okay. Just thought I would throw in that little bit of everybody saying God bless you, Piggy.
Thank you, Lori. Everybody else.
Gave that piece of trivia.
Right, Mama Linda, I get it.
Yeah. The original sneezer's over in mature sleep, y'all. Bless you, Piggy. I can't say that because I do that quite a bit throughout the day right there.
I don't know what it was. Something got up in there.
Yeah. We are on question number 14.
If I don't get one wrong every now and then, y'all will think I'm looking them up. What would think you're looking them up or asking your wife one?
Linda said, Linda said 3 times. Lori said 4 times. Oh, it's been times me and Piggy both sitting here counting 7, 8, 9, 10 sneezers.
Oh, I counted her up to 7.
Question 14. True or false? The ball that falls on New Year's Eve in Times Square has always been made of Waterford crystal. True or false?
I got no clue. Lori says 4 times.
Yeah.
Then she says true. Danny says false. Linda says true.
Okay.
Who's going to say the other? There's true, false, and then there's the other.
Let me get this. There we go.
Now, play a little devil's advocate there.
Let's see. Okay. Actually, Lori, the ball that is up now, I want to say it's only been used for about 10 years. But I will check and see.
Yeah, they replaced one, the original one, here a while back, some years ago.
It's been changed out a lot of times.
They made it bigger and better and faster and stronger. It's a $6 million man. Yeah, Lori, it's been replaced.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember that. I don't remember when. I do remember somewhere in my memory that it had been replaced.
Yeah.
Not saying my memory's worth much, because it ain't.
Okay. I'm actually looking it up to see when it was replaced. And I've got that according to this anyway. Okay. Be careful, Piggy. If you sneeze too hard, you might have to change your shorts. I understand that one. Okay.
Well, Danny Stone, that's true. But my system, sometimes it takes days before something finally happens. So it would have to fall in line with if it's been long enough for everything to ferment, gestate, all like that.
Hi, Virginia. Welcome in.
And Virginia Alexander, howdy. And it's only been a day or two since the last time, so yeah, I got a day or two or three before the next time, so
maybe I'll have stasis jar at least for him. The answer is false.
Well, that's possible.
The very first Times Square ball was made out of wood and iron and large light bulbs. And that was from 1920 to 1955. In 1955, the ball was replaced with a geodesic design made out of wrought iron. And they started putting Waterford crystal panels in it. And they have finally replaced all of the Waterford crystal panels. So the very first ball was not Waterford crystal. But in 1955, so for the past 70 years, it has been Waterford crystal. But prior to that, no. Nope, the Amish didn't make it. If they had, it probably would have lasted forever. Just saying.
It wouldn't have lasted forever because they didn't want to change in design. But, you know, it would still be there.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's reasons for all of it and how they do it.
The Amish still believe in what Americans used to believe in 100 years ago. You make something, you make it built to last forever.
Yeah, Virginia, Waterford crystal is some of the best crystal you'll ever find.
Abbott said dumps 200 pounds of snow on Jethro. Well, Abbott, Jethro would probably love that.
He don't fire tonight. Yep. Hey, Jethro's doing good tonight on these. I'm liking this new system here, y'all. So if I don't have pictures, I'll be putting the questions on the screen.
Yeah, it helps when somebody's got some words to actually look at and just not hear them.
Right. Especially when I can't pronounce some of them words.
Right.
And I'm just saying, because there's some of them words I cannot pronounce.
Linda, I wouldn't want to do that. Jethro might like it too much. You know what I mean? Sorry, Jethro.
We love you, Jethro. Question number 15, true or false, last question of the night. A song called Long Player began on...
Alexander said, Elaine, did you have time to look at that recipe?
I haven't even checked my email, Virginia.
It's not on your email. I sent it to you in Messenger because she couldn't get to go through on email. I told her what may have been wrong on the email thing.
Yeah.
Because her email has an extra EN on the kitchen, and people miss that sometimes.
Yeah. All right. I'll check it after all this and get to it. Yeah. I will check it. I did not know it had been sent. I haven't. Did you send it Messenger?
She sent it to Ginger. Ginger sent it to me in Messenger. I forwarded it to you from Ginger.
Okay, so that's going to be on Instagram, not Messenger.
Instagram or Facebook, I'm not sure.
Instagram, because Ginger don't have Facebook.
Okay, so it'd be Instagram.
Okay. Question 15, true or false? A song called Lone Player began on January the 1st, 2000, and will end on December the 31st, 2999, when it will start over. True or false? Lori says false. Danny says false. Virginia says that's what happened, Piggy. Yeah. Jethro says true. Yeah, when I set up my email, somehow or another I added an extra EN on that. And
they wouldn't let her change it.
No, it wouldn't let me change it, so I didn't worry about it. So let me get this answer pulled up here. While everybody's answering true or false.
Yeah, she left me a comment on one of the videos somewhere.
Okay.
It told me what she done, and I told her, problem usually is that fact.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you tried sending it back since then or not through email, but she's got it. I guarantee you that.
Okay. Okay, going back up here. Lori said false. Danny said false. Jethro said true. Avid says true. Linda said true. Teresa said false. Lori said I haven't heard of it. Virginia said that's why my emails have failed to you. Okay. Who's going to be playing it? Won't be anybody here in 2099. 2999. Oh, me. Oh, and I do have an answer for Piggy from earlier.
What?
I have an answer for you.
For me?
Yep. You asked what Auld Lang Syne means.
Oh.
Auld Lang Syne is the Scottish term for it, and it means times long past.
Well, that's a stretch.
Mm-hmm. Times long past is what Auld Lang Syne means. Okay.
Yeah, y'all, Scottish like that is like it's derivative of the Old English, and the Old English like it. That all comes back from the Viking.
Yeah.
Norse. Nordic, and English comes from the Old Nordic and the Scottish and Irish and all like that. Branches off of that, so you wouldn't believe, that English derived from some stuff you wouldn't recognize.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right. Once again, a song called Lone Player began on January the 1st, 2000.
Mike's fishing home.
Hi, Mike. Welcome in, hon.
Happy New Year to you, feller.
That's it. Happy New Year. Mine's just a little bit earlier than everybody else's. Again, true or false, a song called Lone Player began on January the 1st, 2000, and will end on December the 31st, 2999, when it will start over. True or false?
$29.99.
$29.99 means
That's
it
what
will.
Danny Stone was just talking about.
Yeah. Stacia can't listen to Auld Lang Syne. It makes her cry. All right, y'all. The answer is true.
It makes her cry. Why, Daddy?
Lone Player is a song. that will be running from the January 1st, 2000 to December the 31st, $29.99, when it will start over on January the 1st, 3000.
We won't be here in a manner that we are today.
I hope not.
Well, humanity won't be here in a manner that we are today.
I'm just saying that is something that somebody has done. Hey, Bobby. Oh, man. We got Mike in here. We've had Rita in here. We've got Danny in here. We've got Bobby in here.
Well, Danny, I understand that. Yeah, it is sad in that way. But memories are to be cherished.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad that they're gone, but there are things that we build upon to go and move forward. Now, we won't be as humanity, Lori. It'll be a different humanity. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
We won't last that long with the way things are going, prophecies being fulfilled, and things that are going on. Anyway.
Okay. Well, yeah. New Year coming in. As with last year, I put up a new intro song. I've got a new thumbnail. So I'm going to just give y'all a little preview of what will be coming in the new year. If I can figure out what I'm doing.
Lord, God gives us indicators as of what's going to be when, and in His Word. And I can tell you that as we are now will not be as humanity will be in the year 3000.
Well, I said I was going to give y'all a preview, but I can't seem to find anything. Look.
As we are will not survive that long.
Yeah.
God, that's going to take over.
Okay.
There is a bit of truth to that, Danny Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe AI will have something to do with what is coming.
I'm going to give y'all a preview of starting next Saturday, the intro music.
Saturday in the park.
Nope, that won't be it. This is it.
Think it was the 4th of July.
I don't think
Who knows that?
Well, it's not playing my music for one, unless I've got my music cut out or cut down. Let's see. No, it's up there.
All that it says lame, but always man. I love that song.
Yeah. Let's see if it's gonna.
That sounds familiar. I have to look that up.
I'm gonna have to do some tweaks and twerks on stuff to get some stuff going. Skynet's coming. Yeah. Skynet's probably already here and we just don't know it yet.
It is already here. What you talking about?
Yeah. Y'all, it is 8:34.
8:34.
Going on 8:35. I'm gonna call it a night, y'all. I love each and every one of you. I've enjoyed spending time with y'all. I'm so thankful I could spend the last Saturday night of this year with everybody. And I hope everybody will join me next year.
Y'all come see me tomorrow night.
Yeah, Piggy will be here tomorrow night at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, not on my channel, on Piggy Spittle's channel. For the Piggy Way.
Better brace yourselves. I might be in a mood.
Yep, Jethro, you were on fire tonight. Even though everybody kept trying to put out your fire, you were on fire tonight.
Well, you know, in Inferno, you just can't put it out.
Got to fish with Jerry Parker in the morning. Well, I hope you catch a ton of fish and have a good day.
Hope you do a lot of catching and not just fishing.
I'm saying. Because y'all, I tell you, I just have to say this. I have totally enjoyed this year. Yeah, I've had a lot of complaints throughout the year, but you know what? I've got a lot of blessings. I'm alive. I'm here. I've got to spend time with each and every one of you throughout the year. I've got to join some great collaborations for cooking. I've got to do my signature dishes. And
she's had to put up with the piggy all along.
And I'm going to be working on my video, on my recipe book within the next few weeks. So hopefully I'll have that out by the end of January, first part of February. I will not be doing any signature dishes in the year 2025. I'm going to be working out of a cookbook that I've got that I want to try some recipes out of.
I got pig.
Well, you heard Piggy. So we are truly blessed to have each of y'all as a part of our lives. And I'm going to go into the new year with a positive outlook on life and just leave everything in God's hands to take me where He wants me, and where He leads, I'll follow. So please know that I think of each and every one of you as my family of the heart. And got to tell you right now, that's better than blood kin right now. So we're going to say thank y'all for watching. Thank you for joining us. I hope you like the new format for the trivia. It seems to be going really well for us. Oh, thank you so much, Bobby. And oh, Mike, love you. And thank the world of your lady too, Mike. She is a sweetheart. She truly is. So hope to be able to spend more time with each of you in the coming year. Because those of you that believe in prayer, just continue to keep me and Piggy both in your prayers so we get over this, whatever this crud is that we've both been going through.
We will eventually.
We will get over it. Josie said it was fun. That's my main things. I'm trying to make this trivia and the Saturday nights fun and more enjoyable for everybody. And because I truly enjoy doing them. The only times I don't do my Saturday nights is when I am truly not feeling it. And I feel like with doing it this way that I'm doing it now, Piggy will be able to do trivia for me and everything if need be. So it's just something that I'm really looking forward to being able to do. Just as I always look forward, yes. You know, it's better to look forward than backward because there ain't nothing behind you that you can change anyway. You just learn from it and keep on going.
You're just looking in the rear view. You ain't seeing what's coming in the windshield.
That's it. So we're going to say good night, say we love you, and hope to see you tomorrow night on Piggy's. Bye, y'all.